The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He brings it in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Trying the right side. Spins out one side. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Dropping back to throw. Jump off Popeye's back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 79. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Chicago touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. That one splits the uprights. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set to kick off. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams starting with the pass here. Has him on the quick hitter. There he goes. Right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish up their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready? Cougar Knight, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. And 3 now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They start out with a 3rd and 9. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Hurt. Street.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's trying to push the field. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They give up the gun to Bigsby. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Looking inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Williams with a quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that we said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line, they'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield on their own side.
That's got to be so frustrating for the one. If you're fighting the good fight, you even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing on 2nd. Taking a shot deep here. Big game downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And these guys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking from the gun, Williams. Complete to his back. Take Bigsby. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. First down, ball at the 36.
Tom Gilly.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he gets him around 6 there. Jared first on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
On play action, here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down throw by Williams. Has it down close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Come on, set!
Running back sets in motion. In the red zone now. Setting up the screen. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's second and goal.
Viking 18!
Back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Third and long for him here. Cutting in the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4.
Ready?
He'll go quickly to the right. Touchdown, Chicago. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He just put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Williams from the gun. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw is Williams. Finds a man right side. He's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone.
some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
21.
No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he drives that punt backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. One play action. Williams. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Number 27.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
He fields this at the 18. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
1st down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions. Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. He's going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
60 Maverick.
Again to throw on 2nd. Left side, and it's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
12 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They're set up at the 35 now.
18, 18,
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
Second down pass play coming. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First and 10, looking to throw. He's got to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Stop.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Catch made. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 3. That's fourth down.
Throwing from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. He connects downfield. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
35. Visitors 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. Catch moves him to the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down. Williams set to pass. He's got it. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Keeps himself upright. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-point lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They're set up at the 35 now.
60 Maverick, 2. 19. Cut 19.
They'll come out throwing. Sends this to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air on third and long. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And these guys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. This is Bigsby. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. Handoff here for Bigsby. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, Panther 60, Mustang 19.
Rolling from the gun here. Has it downfield, working the left. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent.
Let's go
and it
now.
helps set his target up. Put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Ready? Just the Eagles. Ready?
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
3rd and long for him here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Dragon 6. Come on, come on. 6. Cougar 19.
Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Now here's Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get this inside the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Out of the gun, here's Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. To throw is Williams. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Whiskey. Punch.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Carry here for Bigsby. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On the give, goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Offense up to the line fast. Quick slate complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. He's back to throw. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Our home team 49. Visitors 35.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. They're set up at the 35 now.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Down! 60 Bobcats! 70 Lions!
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
19 Tiger!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
7 Pirates! 7 Cougar 19! Trap 50! Trap 50!
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have 3rd and short.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Let's go!
Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
2nd down and goal.
Cowboy 80! 79 Broncos! Let's go!
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ruben Hipple right the second with the pick. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, you got to understand, if you're going to throw it back that close to your own end zone, ball security is priority one. You need safe, accurate, low-risk throws. The worst-case scenario, simply hit the grass. You can't make a bad choice with the ball because an interception, look at it. Now it gives this offense on the other side incredible field position.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
He'll pass it this time. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution. Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one. But in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. So the Bears come away with a win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down